Hey everybody, this is Brandon with RPG Overviews, and today the stakes are high, as in high stakes role playing. This is a free game on drivethrurpg. I'll have a link down in the description. It's by Jason Murray, and it says it's from MythForge Game Studio. So let's take a look at it. I'll have a link down in the description, of course, if you want to pick it up. It's not too many pages. It's a narrative negotiation type game. So here's your character creation. You've got attributes, skills, and talents. So you have 3 attributes, body, heart, and mind. They're ranked 1 to 5. You get 6 points to allocate to those. And then you can raise them up later with experience points. Skills. You've got various skills in conjunction with attributes. They're ranked 0 to 5. 0 meaning untrained. And you've got 20 points to spend amongst the 15 skills, in each one increasing it by 1. So here's all your body. You've got athletics, close combat, intimidate skills. All this is pretty normal. Heart, mind, you've got medicine, survival, charm. There's an optional rule for magic, and then you've got talents. There are special abilities, and you get 2 in the beginning. So ace in the hole, fast talker, reputation, scholar. Again, a little bit of optional rules if you want to add magic to your game. And then the gameplay is handled through negotiation and the playing of cards, which of course is called a hand. So this is an interesting way of negotiating. Pretty much the dealer, as the game master is called, is going to set you up with a scenario. In the example, it's a bank robbery. And they're going to tell you what happens. The player is then going to say, okay, if I win my hand of cards, then I want to be able to do this. And the dealer says, okay, well, if you do that, well, then maybe this will happen. And then the player will be like, well, okay. And they're going to negotiate back and forth until they all agree. And then they're going to play their cards, okay? And so it's going to tell you about scenes and how to do the negotiation. And then you're going to deal out cards. It's 52 playing cards, standard deck. You're going to leave the jokers in. And each player and the dealer should have their own deck. And you shuffle it in between hands. So the dealer will deal out a number of cards to each participant in the action equal to 3 plus the relevant skill rank. So you're going to be working off skills, okay? So that works. The dealer hand will be between 1 and 5. And it says the size of the hand could be influenced by a bonus or penalty. Okay. Once they have their hands, they have to make the best play they can using a variation on standard poker hands. There's a catch. The player is limited to only being able to play as many cards as their related attributes. So you've got to get high attributes up. If you only have an attribute rank of 1, they can only play a single card, pretty much using the highest card in their hand. Or you can get all the way up to a royal flush, which of course is the best. And the highest ranked hand wins the action, and the negotiated events take place. If this is the dealer, then none of the players' events occur. While if it's one of the players, so if you and your posse, just one of you beats the dealer, then all of the players' events occur. And of course, it has a breakdown of all the different types of playing hands. Jokers are wild, can be substituted for whatever. If you want, suits can be something special. They can break ties. So maybe actions involving combat favor the spade suit, or actions involving social interaction favor the heart suit. And clubs usually don't do any, but you could use that for magic if you want. And then you've got chips. So you'll have these chips. Players can only use 1 chip per hand, and they begin with 5 chips called points. So they can only use 1, and it's going to give them special little things they can cash them in for, such as being able to draw 2 cards and immediately have to discard 2 cards from their hand. They can ante up. They can spend a chip to veto the dealer's proposed consequences for an action instead of offering their own. They can bet, which they can spend a chip on an action for the sole purpose of gaining additional chips. If they win the hand, they double the amount of chips they spent on this. That seems like a very strong one. If you think you're going to be able to get it, you can throw in a bunch of your chips, and that's the only way to get more than 1 chip. Or some of your abilities have to use a chip in order to activate them. And then there's just a section here on conditions. Should your player be injured or something like that, emotionally, mentally, or physically, it may take away from some of your cards if you have that condition. And that's it. So I can definitely see this being fun. You've got poker chips. You've got, you've got a card of, playing cards to mess with. Trying to get the different higher hands, trying to get your attributes up. It seems like it could definitely be good for something other than just being a Western. You could use this for a whole bunch of different genres. So it seems like a lot of fun, and people like to play cards and throw chips around. So there it is. It's a free game, so you can check it out. And if you play it and you like it or whatever you think about it, let me know. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. So thanks a lot.